Hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing good today, having a good day, a good weekend. It's Saturday here in upstate New York, and we're kind of having a cold spell this week, a lot of rain and a lot of sleeping with covers on at night, which actually I like, but it's going to get warm real soon. I have a few things to show you. I have decorated some more boxes, and this is actually a suitcase full of lace appliques, and I will be showing you that. I'll give you a little sneak peek right now. All right, and that's the top inside. Okay, I will show you that. I also have, this is a round hat box that I've decorated, and the paper was already on it the way it is, but I put this little girl who I call, or young lady, who I call Rose, and inside I've got more lace and applique. These will be available in my Facebook group for sale, and I will go through them and show you what's in each one. And then I have this adorable little kitty cat box. It's a metal box, and it's double-sided, and I've trimmed it with lace. It's, oh, I don't know how thick that is, maybe 2 inches thick. And I've also filled that with lace and trim, and I will show you that. Let's see if I can get it back on. Okay. And this is a box, whoops, that I did last week that didn't sell, and probably because I didn't have enough stuff in it. So I put more stuff in it, appliques and lace. And so this will also be available in my Facebook group. But before I show you all of those, I want to show you a new digital kit that I've come out. It's not really a kit. I call it ephemera. Let's say it's an ephemera kit, okay? And I called it Flower Market because I did a lot of flowers and gardening and flowers for sale, some trucks. This is a journal that I did using all of the ephemera, and it is 4.5. The cover is 4.5 by 9, and inside the pages are 4 by 8.5. So I took 8.5 by 5 paper, a coffee dyed paper, and used that. And some of them I actually have. I've dyed pink, and I have one in here that's dyed blue. So I thought I'd take you through this. This will be for sale in my Facebook group as well. This is the cover, and some appliques that I've put on here, and this is the back. This is wedding gown applique that I put on there. And you open it up, and here is a little cottage flower shop. And I put Flower Market up here, and I put these cool little flowers that I've had forever. They're like little jewels. I've had them forever, and I decided I'm going to use them. And here's some tags. Actually, the tags are going to be a little different than that. And some applique here. Applique with purple centers. This says flowers are happy things, and the word garden. And then here is a lace pocket that matches the ruffled lace here. And here's a couple of tags that's also in this kit. Everything in here is in the ephemera kit on my Etsy shop for download. And this, I love this little bike. And I made tickets, and this is hand-picked. And then here I have made a little scrappy pad, and this I've just decorated with one of the digitals. It says, not every flower, let me take this out of the way, not every flower belongs in a garden. And so right, because here is lovely Rose, and she is not in a garden. She is a pretty woman who loves to garden maybe. And I put a rose down here and some roses here, and here's some more little tags that go in there. And then over here is a lift up, and you could put You could put pictures here if you wanted of your favorite garden, your favorite flower, your favorite child or grandchild. And up here I put another one of those jeweled flowers that I really like. And in here is a bag. This is a bag. So there are pockets in here. And I've added these tags that are in the kit. These are lovely. And this says seed stems and bouquets that I put in there. And on the other side I put plant seeds of kindness with some lace underneath. And these will go back in there afterwards. And here's, I put some applique trim over some green ribbon and an applique there. And then here's another ticket. And I've just added some lace, coffee dyed paper. And here is a pocket and another little rose girl. And this is a lift up here, so you can write under here. And I've added applique, applique. And of course, every woman who has a garden needs a flowered hat and a beautiful flowered purse that she can put on display of her beautiful roses in her garden. So whether it be a real purse or a vase, it doesn't matter. It's just feminine and pretty. And here we go. Here's a ticket, purple ticket to match the purple flowers, and some more applique that I've inked up. And then over here I made an envelope, and what I did is I took and put a bag on the back of it and cut it. And then I have added the, these come with the kit that you can use, and I will show you in a minute. So I put the little extras in there, and this is just a little tuck spot. And this is the other side of the bag, and you have more goodies over here, and another store, a purple car in a purple field, an old car, which I think is really, really cute. And then over here is an envelope, but it is just on the back of the envelope. It doesn't do anything, in the word cottage. And here we have a ticket. And here we have a bike ticket. And it has one of those pretty flowers on there. And then here is a page that has a scrappy pad on the bottom. And then for here I added those little, I had all these little flowers, and I thought they looked really nice with this building, so I put them in there. And sometimes, you know, the other thing I was going to tell you is I just ripped up some plain paper here. If, you know, I had it on the lace, but it still looked very dull, and I wanted it to stand out. So I took some blue paper, blue sky, and I ripped it and I inked it and I put it there, and I think it makes it pop out. So it's always good to rip paper if you don't know what to do. Like here, I put some ripped paper up here just to give it a little bit more design and bring it all together. And then this is one of the tags that are in the kit, and I put in this pretty jeweled flower on there. And these I added, okay, these words, these tags that you can mix and match. They go, there's 2 of these, and they're a little different, each one. And you can add these different sayings to them, anything you want. And you can do that all the way through, actually. You can put these all the way through a gardening journal, anywhere you want. And I've given her a couple pairs of gardening shoes. One set for him, one set for her. Unless she likes to wear boots, and that's fine. And this is another roses tag. So that goes right in there. This is not a real big journal. There's like 40 pages, I think. I will have them counted up and put in my Facebook group. So that is available if you're interested in a journal like this. You can let me know on my Facebook group. And so let's do the kitty cat first, all right? And this is an old tin can, metal. I wouldn't say it's tin. It's better than tin. But I've had it for a long time, and I've displayed it in my craft room for a long time, but I had not put any appliques on it. So I did put appliques on front and back, and on the side I put lace all the way around. And it does stand up and or lay down, either one. So there is a top and a bottom. I take the top off. And what I did here is I took a couple of vintage kitty cats that I have in my collection, and I've wrapped them with this trim, which will come with the kitty cat box. And then I've added a lot of appliques, so we can just go through them. This is a longer piece, and then this, some smaller pieces, a pretty flower, some more smaller pieces, more pieces, some brown that I don't like to part with, but I did. And this is a beautiful piece that's all cut out for you. But if you don't want the pearls on there, if you're going to use it, you can just cut them right off. They're only glued on. They are sewn as well, but I glued the pearls to make sure they would stay. And you have some of this in here, which is very pretty. And some more appliques here. And here's some pink appliques that you can cut out yourself. I didn't know if somebody would want the pearls on here, so I just left it that way. And then I have this one that goes with that matches. I think there's two of them. Yeah, I put two of them in here. And then some of this pink here that you can cut apart and use as flowers. You can even use a scallop. A lot of times I just cut little tiny pieces and put them in my journal. And here, you have a nice applique here. So I stuffed this kitty cat full of appliques and lace trim. So if you're interested, my Facebook group link is below in the description. You can find me in that Facebook group, and if you want any of these boxes that I'm showing you, the prices will be there. And just let me know you're interested. You can message me on Facebook. I will also leave my email address if you don't have Facebook and you want to email me. Now, for this one, I'm going to go here first. This is a hat box that I forgot. I think it's, oh, jeepers. I believe it's like 6 inches tall, maybe 7 inches tall, and 6 inches around. But you can see by me holding it how big it is, right? And I added this beautiful girl up here. And these are appliques I've had for a long time, and I haven't known what to do with them. And this is some of the applique that was in the kitty cat box is also in here. And I glued them so that they go all the way around. And I put this trim here, this moss green lace trim all the way around. And it does have a hat box handle for carrying, and it works just fine. Okay. And let's open it and see what we got. Okay, I'm just going to dump it out. And inside here is a good length of this trim here, which is wedding gown trim. That's in there. Another piece of wedding gown trim. And remember, you can dye these any color you want, any way you want. If you want coffee dyed, white is perfect for doing that. Then I gave you a lot of appliques in here. A lot of pretty appliques, some trim. This pretty piece with pinkish, dark pink and light pink roses, flowers on it. A bunch of roses. It goes good with that, right? Some trim and a good amount of this trim. And this can be used on a lot of things. I tipped it over, so now everything's upside down. got a lot in here. Okay, and I gave you some of the brown tan appliques, which I part with very discreetly. I don't give a lot of it away because I don't have a lot of it. It's very expensive and very hard to find. So you'll get some of that and more appliques. A lot of appliques. Okay, pretty appliques. And this is an applique that if you want to cut it apart, you can down the center, and you'll have two pieces, a right and a left. Or if you have a project that you just want to use one piece on, you can do that as well. But you can also cut these apart individually and use them. So you can get a lot out of this. It's not just one applique. It's a lot in one applique. And then here is another little piece that matches with this. These all came from the same wedding gown, and they're beautiful. And this, some of this trim. And this is off of a wedding gown. I think it's so pretty. And you'll get half a yard of that. And more appliques. More appliques. More appliques. Lots of appliques. I've got lots of them. Different kinds of appliques. These are great in journals, and if you're a card maker, they're also great on a card. More appliques. You just have to cut them. Cut the netting. More appliques. You could take the pearls off. You don't need the pearls if you don't want to use them. Here. So you have more appliques. I should have put a dark fabric under here so you could see how pretty these all are and how many there are. So this will be in my Facebook group. And then this is the suitcase. And I love this. This is an image from my Etsy shop that I made. And it is a single image in my Etsy shop because it's so special. It came out so different. I had nothing else to match it with. I just didn't think I could match it. And I think there are a lot of ways to use it, like on a pillow, a boudoir, on a wall hanging. And it worked beautifully on this suitcase. And I put all of this trim around it, and I made all four corners here with appliques, but I didn't put applique on all four corners, just on the top four corners. And then I added this trim. There were straps here, which is fine. They were fine, but I just wanted to doll it up a little bit. And on the back, we got appliques sticking out everywhere. I put one of my dress labels on there. This was a Going to Grandma's suitcase to begin with, and it said Going to Grandma's, so I wanted to cover that up. And the front said Going to Grandma's, okay? And I purchased it that way, but I did not want to keep it that way. So, and inside, like I showed you, I put some of my corsets in there and a crochet doily. And let's go in and see what we've got inside here. Well, you've got the granddaddy of them all, this beautiful, push this out of the way, this beautiful one-piece applique, which can be cut apart in several different ways, several different places. And they should stay intact, but if not, you can always glue things back on, or you can cut the pearls off. You don't need all the pearls, but I had glued them all and wanted to keep them all on for whoever got that. As you can see, it matches on the front applique. Okay, show you what else we have in here. I have given you a generous amount of the brown applique with some scallop on the edge. I have given you some pretty pink lace, a piece of that. And then this is that bridal trim. And I did give you a big thing of roses. And then all this is appliques, applique, applique. And they're different and alike. They come from different wedding gowns. Okay, so you're not just going to get one kind of applique. You're going to get different kinds of appliques, and you will have fun going through here, I assure you, because I have fun with this stuff all the time, using them on my journals, using them on cards that I make for my friends and my family. So here we go here, more, and then this is trim off of a wedding gown as well. So you get some of that, more applique, some of this trim, and this is a real pretty piece of lace. And I didn't give a lot because I didn't have a lot, but it's got gold thread through it. And this would be just stunning even if you just cut out the flowers and the leaves. But it would be stunning on a piece of paper and a picture on top. I think it would be beautiful, or for a pocket. And then I have some of this peach applique lace that you can cut out all these flowers or just use it as a piece. And more applique, lots of applique, and then trim from a wedding gown. And like I said, you can always dye this any color you want, coffee dye it, and more trim from the wedding gown, from another wedding gown, I should say, and trim from wedding gown. And then this, oh, there's more appliques. Let's see what else we got. More smaller appliques. Okay. And then this is real pretty, this material. And it's got a scalloped edge. So I put that in the bottom because it seemed to fit just nicely. More applique. So I'm going to put these all back in here. And this is a little more costly with the shipping because it's 2 pounds. The box is heavy itself, so I'm sorry that it's going to be like that, but that is how it is. Now let me just show you the last box and what I've added to it. Okay, this is the box I showed you last week. Isn't she pretty? And I put the brown appliques around. And inside, I've given more of this bridal applique to make it worth your while. Bridal applique, bridal applique, bridal applique, trim, bridal trim, and these pretty little appliques here. I love these. I use them a lot. You can just cut them out and glue them because they're thread. So when you glue the backs of them, they don't come unraveled. More trim. Oh, a good amount of brown. I did not realize I had put that in there. So this one's getting a good amount of brown. And then a lot of little appliques. Different. Oh, and this one has this applique, which is really pretty. Okay. So that's it from me today. I think that's plenty. I hope you will go check out my new digital ephemera kit for the flower market and maybe make yourself something cute like that to give away or to sell. And I hope you will join my Facebook group where you're going to find these boxes for sale. And if you would like a box, you just let me know there. They will be in the group with the prices and everything. And my prices do include shipping. So I'm not going to charge extra for shipping. I will charge what I need to, but I'm not going to add shipping to what's already the price. So there we go. So I hope you have a good weekend, and if you like this video, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. And I hope I'll see you over in my Facebook group. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.